Well, Disney, you just do not like to share the spotlight, do you? Here is Batman v Superman trying to do a little teaser for the trailer that's be coming out in a couple of days, but oh no! You have to come in and blast the internet to shreds with a second Star Wars trailer.
You are beaten. It is useless to resist.
Now, normally I do sort of like trailer breakdown things, but since literally every other person on the whole of the internet is doing that right now, let's just throw all that stuff to the side. Instead, let's focus on one thing in particular. Does this trailer reveal what could be the birth of a new Sith Empire? I believe it does, and here's why. For this shot here, a lot of people are talking about the symbol in the background, that it bears many similarities to the old Empire symbol, but it is different. It's like a new proto-neo kind of Empire symbol. Distinctive, of course, is the very red background, which of course is very much a Sith color, as they all have the red lightsabers. That red aspect is also seen in some of the TIE fighters, as well as this chrome trooper, who could be like a new Boba Fett type thing. So this perhaps could be like some faction of the old Republic, which has now been reborn in the form of a very Sith-focused faction. And I think this because they're clearly led by a Sith. Here in this scene, we see the stormtroopers rounding up some civilians, and they're being led by Andy Serkis's Sith villain. Not only that, we can actually see him in the background standing on the platform above all of the troopers, and I'm pretty sure that is him because when you crank up the brightness you can see the shine off his face mask. So if this Star Wars faction is being led by a Sith master, we know every master needs an apprentice. So if the family connection given by the Luke Skywalker voiceover in this trailer is any indication, as well as some of the leaks that have come from drunk members of the crew that are in England that are filming it, then it's all but confirmed that these two are brother and sister and that they are the children of Han and Leia. So they're both Skywalkers. And the dude is this guy that we saw in the last trailer with the cross-guard lightsaber. So I think what's going on is Andy Serkis's villain is trying to build a new Sith Empire, and he wants a Skywalker as his apprentice, which ends up being this dude. But also what's interesting is John Boyega's character of Finn, in the shot of one of his costumes, he does actually have a lightsaber on him. You can see it. Now, he could just be carrying the lightsaber for someone else, but if he's not, that means he's force sensitive. It's interesting that he was then recruited into the Stormtroopers. Then that could mean that Andy Serkis is gathering together anybody in the galaxy who is force sensitive to try to be part of his faction. And I do still believe, like I mentioned in previous videos, that his villain is going to be like a Darth Revan type of character. In case you don't know, Darth Revan was a character who could use both the light and the dark side of the Force and mix them together. And I think Andy Serkis is doing a similar thing because his mask looks exactly like Darth Revan here, and his voiceover in the previous trailer, he said there has been an awakening of both the dark side and the light.
The dark side. And the light.
So that's what I think's going on here. I think Andy Serkis is running this Empire faction, this new Sith Empire, and he wants to master both the dark side and the light side of the Force, so he's recruited a young Skywalker to be his apprentice towards that end. That's what I reckon's going on here, although I could be completely wrong. Because it's just a trailer, none of us have any idea. So put your thoughts in the comments below. Do you think this could be the start of a new Sith Empire? Or more importantly, where are all the Jedis in this? I've mentioned this before, there's no sign as to what's going on. Doesn't seem to be any Jedi temple or any Jedi training of any kind. Like, what have they been doing? They better get their act together, they got some serious competition going on here. So I am Bandit, this is Bandit Incorporated, and until next time, I will see you guys in the comments.